If the only thing you can see is your stomach and your toes, that's not a good look. Women are not sitting here fantasizing about airbags. And don't talk to me about modern women these days. Women, again, they are not dreaming about laying up under a portable snack tray. They desire to feel protected and feminine around rock solid men. Just the other weekend, I was at Publix on a regular, grocery run. I ended up grabbing a case of water in one arm and Celsius in the other, right? Headed towards checkout. As soon as I got into the checkout line, there was this woman in this full sporty gym wear. She looks up at me and says, "Do you actually like Celsius?" I looked back at her and I told her it gets the job done. But in my mind, I realized this wasn't about the drinks. It was about how I carried myself, how I carried the frame, right? She was instantly drawn to that. Here's the truth of the matter. Quality women chase quality men. They don't seek after average guys. Your physique will always tell her if you're built like the life that she desires, right? Or if you're the one that she settles to escape from. So from my experience, guys, the best perks of having a masculine physique are sexual. Women will start to run their hands over your chest while they're kissing you. They'll also grab your arms a little bit tighter when she's on top. And even in the bedroom, what I've realized is that women tend to typically moan different when your weight pins her against the mattress. See, average men don't get this experience. They don't get this treatment. But built men, on the other hand, they're the ones that get that late night craving that makes her forget about, that she has work the next morning. If your stomach blocks the view of your belt buckle, guys, forget chasing women. You need to chase a gym membership. So here's the problem that I'm starting to realize. A lot of men are tapping out of the dating market and trying to cope with the fact of, women are not choosing them. And the reality is you're just not choosing yourself by getting into the gym and making it where you have multiple options. See, a lot of these guys think that women only care about, their pockets, their money, or their personality, right? But this is further from the truth, guys. A woman cannot see your tax bracket from across the room, but you know what she can see, and that is your physique, the work that you put in behind the scenes. And right now, most men, if I'm being honest, look like they've been living off of vending machines, energy drinks, and Call of Duty. You're not invisible because women are shallow. You're invisible because your body reflects low effort. Being the Rock isn't just about being emotionally calm, guys. You have to understand that this is also about being physically solid. She doesn't want to feel like she's holding you up in life. Most females want to feel small, delicate, and feminine in your arms. And that typically only happens when you look like the guy that can actually throw over your shoulders. Not like the type of guy that's collapsing after going up one flight of stairs carrying groceries. And the reality is, if your chest bounces harder than a female, no tank top is reducing that recoil, my boy. We need to actually make some moves to build some real muscle. See, I've told you guys this before. When you put in work to build your physique, the game changes. Women, they start to glance at you in public. Then your girl, right? She notices those glances and suddenly she's hugging your arm a little bit tighter, right? I've experienced that. And even her friends will start to bring you up in conversations that she didn't even start. That's pre-selection. She wants a man that other women validate. See, what I've realized is that most women build up sexual tension in their mind when you walk past them with a V-taper physique and some fitted clothing. You begin to satisfy that bad boy image that females love to take on as a "can I tame him" project, right? And if you don't believe me, guys, why don't you go outside for a jog with your shirt off and watch the amount of eyes, the attention that you get from females. See, what happens is they begin to imagine what it will be like to have a man rock solid like that in their bedroom. Soft men don't trigger this. They trigger maternal instinct, while men that are in shape, they trigger primal desire. And if you're too busy sitting here blaming the dryer for why your shirts are too tight, it's time to let up off that fast food. Because when you're in shape, everything about you multiplies. Females will brag about you to her friends. She'll even dress better for you, even with going to simple places like the gym, guys. And of course, females start to become more affectionate in public because they know other females are looking at you. And that's the type of leverage you need, guys. You're not chasing her attention. She's competing for yours now. I need you to understand that it's going to take months. Not a 6-week challenge, not a detox, guys, but real dedicated hard months to build an attractive physique. Even though for myself, I saw results in 1 year, it literally took me 3 years to get to this point that I'm at today. But every workout, every clean meal, every pound that you drop gives you more momentum to achieving your goals and getting the females that you desire. Think about how that would truly feel to have females starting to notice you more. And nothing turns on a female more than watching her man evolve while other men are falling apart. See, the sexual reality that I've realized is that soft men will be tolerated, while built men, on the other hand, are sexually addictive. What typically happens in the bedroom is that a soft man will collapse after 60 seconds in, right? Sweating like a broken faucet. While a guy that's in shape, that guy's having fun, flipping her around, pinning her up, and still having stamina to go another round. If you wobble like a penguin in Madagascar, today is the day. Stop it. Get some help. Because when you're out of shape, guys, there's no question about it. You're going to drain your bank account for OF models, right? Over communicating with females that choose not to listen to you and begging for validation. And women don't fight to keep soft men once your resources are used up. They fight like hell to keep the built guy around who attracts options, because deep down, she knows and you know another woman will snatch you up quickly the second that woman slips. Again, guys, if your chest look like a buffet plate holder, you will keep being the safe option she settles for. There's no question about it. But if you're her rock, on the other hand, she doesn't just want you, guys. She's terrified of losing you. And fear of loss for females will keep her loyal longer than any love ever will.